Okay, class.
Ma'am started.
In the previous lecture, we have done a number of formulas or laws, right? Now, based on those laws, we will deal with the exercises. So, this class will be interactive. Not only I will be telling you, but you have to also answer me. More answers are required, right? So, you will be also participating in the session. So as I will explain you give you the question, you will tell me the laws and the values also, and we will cross check are you correct or not. Understood? Okay, so let's see with the first. So we are beginning exercise 6.2. Let's see what's the first type of question is in your book is simplify and express the following in exponential form. Exponential form. Can you see the slides?
Yes, ma'am.
The slides
Yes,
are
ma'am. We
clear?
can see.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Simplify and express the following in exponential form. So, first tell me which type of question is this? Which law will be applicable? Not first, second, you have to tell me the
Multiplying powers with the same base. Ma'am, multiplying powers with the same base.
So what will
Multiplying
be
powers with the same base.
Ma'am, multiply
Multiplying powers with the same base.
So what we have to multiply the powers with the same base.
With the
So what
same.
we will do here? So what will be the next step here?
Ma'am, we have to add the powers. Ma'am, we have to add all the powers.
The base. What we will write in the base?
Ma'am, 7.
Ma'am,
Ma'am, 7.
Okay. So am I right? Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
3 plus 9. Am I correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Now let's move. So what will be the result?
Ma'am, 7 to the power 14.
14.
Ma'am, 7 to the power 14. Ma'am, 7 to the power
Understood
14.
question?
Yes, ma'am.
Let's see another question. Let's see another.
14.
Whoa. Now there are two operators. One is multiplication and one is division. What we will do? And this what to apply?
Ma'am, first we will do divide.
Ma'am,
We will
First
divide.
divide.
No, ma'am. Ma'am, first we have to apply the formula multiply powers with the same base. And ma'am, we have to apply the formula, then dividing powers with the same base.
Okay. Two things in this type of question when the whole whole is not given, you can also use this method. See, because all are on the same level, you can see all the values are on the same level. So and no separation of bracket is shown. Any bracket separation is shown.
No, ma'am.
This bracket is only for raised to the power 4, but not for the separation of operators. Any separation of operator then bracket is not so. You can write it like this also. When any separation for operators. See, the brackets are used to show the power, but not for showing the for separating operators. Is there any bracket showing the separation of operators?
No, ma'am.
No. Understood? Then 4 plus 4.
Yes,
Use the bottomless technique. 4 plus 4 is 8. Then minus 2. In the power set, in the bottomless.
power 6. 5
Five
to the power 6.
5. Ma'am, 5 to the power 6.
Any confusion till here?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
No?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
There is an echo of voice. Anyone having any another class at the back? Anyone's elder brothers, younger brother sisters having any extra class? Because the voice is coming here. The voice is getting echoed. So please, Voice is getting echoed, no? Please. Okay, now. You have copied the method? Please write down the follow. Copy the method. You know, na? The method is also important. This, huh?
Ma'am, I can't see the slide.
You cannot see the slide, but there all the students are not able to see the slide, or you are only able not to see the slide.
We are able to see the
Is
slide.
there rest can see the slides?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Then that will be the issue from there.
Yes.
Ma'am, now you have.
Okay, it's clear? Okay, now. Copy? Okay, can we move ahead?
Yes,
Okay, let's see another form of. See, now this is a separate type of question. Yeah, here you can see the operators are separated by brackets, right? In the previous question, the operators were not separated by bracket, but in this question, the operators are separated by bracket. So here, first you will use the bottomless technique where bracket is solved first. Understood the difference between the previous question and this question?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Understood the difference between the previous and this one?
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
So the question is 2 to the power 20 in bracket 2 to the power 25 divided by 2 to the power 20 whole multiplied by 2 to the power 10. So what will be our first step? That is, we will solve the bracket. And on solving the bracket, what we get? 25 minus 20. Which law I have used? Which law I have used?
Dividing with the dividing by the same powers with the same base. Ma'am, dividing powers with the same base.
Same base. And in that we
Ma'am,
subtract
dividing
the
powers with the same.
right. And in which we subtract the power. So our next step, what will be our next step?
Ma'am, 2 to the power 5 into 2 to the power 10.
Okay, good. First we will solve it. That is 2 to the power 5 into 2 to the power 10. Why we have solved first? Because it was inside the bracket. Right? We have not written 25 minus 20 plus 10, or else we have solved it first. Why? Because this value was inside the bracket. Clear? So what will be the next step?
We will
We have
add
to plus 2 to the power
2
5
to the power 5 into 2 to the power 10.
Ma'am, multiplying powers with the same base. Ma'am, multiplying powers with the same base, and we have to add the powers. Ma'am, we have to add the powers of both the numbers. Ma'am, 2 to the power 15. Ma'am, 2 to the power 15. Ma'am, 2 to the power 15. Ma'am, 2 to the power 15.
Ma'am, 2
Is
to the
anything
power
clear?
15. Ma'am, 2 to the power 15.
Everyone say anything? Okay, let me check. Are you correct or not?
2 to the power 15.
Very
Ma'am,
good.
2 to the
A
power
very
15.
attentive. A very attentive class. Very good. Next, let's move
Thank
to
you,
the
ma'am.
next one. This one I love. This one type of questions I love. So, use your brains. Come on, use your brain.
Ma'am, it is dividing
Ma'am,
basis with the
ma'am,
same extent.
Ma'am, it is dividing. Ma'am, 7 upon 2 to the power 3. Ma'am, it is dividing.
Huh? The basis are the power. The numbers are not integers this time. The numbers are rational numbers. The numbers are not integers, they are rational numbers.
Ma'am, right one
So,
2 is going up and 7 is going down.
okay. The base is 7 by 2. See, the base is 7 by 2 because here only we don't use anything. And powers will be subtracted. Clear? Because this time the number is a rational number. In the previous class, I have told x can be a number, integer, it can be a decimal, it can be a rational number, anything x can be. Remember that? X can be anything. It can be a negative integer, it can be a positive integer, it can be a decimal, it can be a rational number. Okay? So understood the method? Understood it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay, let's move to the next one. This one. Now, tell me what we will do in this question. 10 to the power 20 whole to the power 10 divided by 10 to the power 90.
Ma'am, we have
What's
to
the
multiply 20 into 10
-10.
and then apply the
Ma'am, we
method
have to
division
multiply
of
20 into 10.
Wait,
the
And
powers
ma'am, then we
with
have
the
to
same base.
minus 30 into 90.
Wait. I cannot hear everyone together. One person at a time. Okay. Who
Ma'am,
wants to answer
Karthik,
first?
ma'am,
Raise your hand.
Karthik, Karthik.
Okay.
Ma'am,
Okay, Karthik. Let Karthik speak. Now, I listen to everyone. Karthik speak.
Ma'am, we have
What
to
we will
multiply the powers. Ma'am, first we have to multiply the powers 20 into 10 and then ma'am we have to apply the method divisions of the powers with the same base.
Okay. Any other answer from anyone else? Any other answer? Or same?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Who is this? Same. Okay. Tell what do you have to do? Same. Same answer. So let me see. Let me see is Karthik correct or not. And this. Okay. So this is the question. Yes. We multiply, use the power of power to multiply. So 10 to the power, multiply 10, 20 into 10. We copied this as it is because we have this. So what we got? 10 to the power 20 into 100 is 10 to the power 200. Copied as it is. Now you will use the division law. So here's what I have done. I have just subtracted the values. So 200 minus 90 gave us 110.
Ma'am, 10 to the power 110. Ma'am, my answer is correct.
Any confusion in any of the part?
No ma'am.
Any confusion in any of the part?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Copy it down. Copy it down.
फिर तो कर ली थी अपने एग्जाम में कर तो ली थी लेकिन उससे फायदा नहीं था यानी कि और कुछ वो करवाते और प्रॉब्लम में पागल तो है ये जो डॉक्टर ने देखा
Yes, ma'am.
सैमुद्दीन, बेटा आपके पीछे क्या आवाज आ रही है? मुझे प्लीज क्लियर करके बताइए. Okay, copy. So let's move to the next one.
No, ma'am.
Don't be so slow. Will get the recording now. What we will do this in this type of question. See, all the numbers are 2 to the power. It's a very simple and oral answer. Just you have to use your brain. It's a simple
one is the
one and
answer.
an oral answer.
One is the answer.
Ma'am,
One is the answer. Ma'am, one is the answer.
One is the answer.
Ma'am, one is not the answer.
Ma'am, one is the answer. Ma'am, one.
No.
Please explain how you get 1 as the answer. Next step is 1 or answer
Ma'am,
is
two.
1.
Ma'am, two. Ma'am, two is the answer.
2 is the answer. Confirm.
Yes, ma'am, confirm.
Any other confusion? One answer got 2. Answer I got 1.
No, ma'am.
Any
Zero,
other
ma'am,
answer?
zero. Ma'am, zero, ma'am, zero.
Ma'am, two.
Is the answer.
Ma'am, one.
Any other answer?
Zero.
Ma'am,
Ma'am,
Any
one.
other-
Ma'am, zero. Ma'am, zero.
I got 3.
Ma'am, zero.
I got
zero.
6.
Ma'am, zero.
0, 1. Any other
Ma'am,
option?
zero.
Any
no, ma'am.
other?
Ma'am, one.
Ma'am,
One,
zero. Ma'am,
two.
zero.
Ma'am, zero.
Ma'am,
Ma'am,
zero.
one.
Ma'am, zero.
Okay.
Ma'am, zero. Ma'am, zero.
Okay.
Ma'am,
I'm ready.
Ma'am, zero.
2 to the power 0 is 1. Minus 3 to the power 0 is 1. 4 to the power 0 is 1. And 8 to the power 0 is 1. Okay. Now 1 minus 1 is 0. And 1 plus 1 is 2. And any number multiplied by 0 will give you.
Zero. Ma'am, zero.
Zero.
Ma'am, zero is the
Was the
answer.
oral question or not? Was it an oral or not?
Ma'am, oral.
Easy.
Yes,
Just
ma'am.
you have to use your brain.
Yes, ma'am.
Just you have
Yes,
to use
ma'am.
your brain. See, in the first part only we have got our answer. 1 minus 1 is 0. We don't have to check also. What is the next part? Because anything multiplied by any set of number will give you a 0. Right?
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Okay. Let's move the next one. This is another form. In the previous form we were simplifying it but not finding the values. But in this form, when we say simplify and find the values, we have to see. In the previous form you have seen each and every question was in its lowest form. Right or wrong?
Yes,
Each
ma'am.
and every number was in its lowest form. Right? Lowest exponential form. So we have to first, in case of simplification, we have to first convert the numbers into its lowest simplified form. For example, 4 is here. Is the 4 is the lowest exponential? Is the 4 given in its exponential form?
Ma'am.
No.
Ma'am, you
So what is
already
the
showed.
exponential form of 4? Only 4. I'm not talking about 4 to the power 3. I'm talking about the base. Is the base 4 is in its exponential form?
No, ma'am.
So what will be its exponential form?
Phone. Ma'am, 1.
1.
Ma'am,
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, and 2. Ma'am, 2 ka 1 होगा,
It is
2
x. Okay, easy. Take out the prime factor of 4. Take out the prime factor of 4. Fast.
ma'am, 2.
2. 1 times 2 or 2 times 2?
2 times 2.
Ma'am, 2
And
times
2
2.
times 2 is
Ma'am,
what?
2 times 2.
Ma'am,
In
4.
its exponential form, what we read here? 2 square? 2 square? Right or wrong?
Yes, ma'am.
2
Yes,
square?
ma'am.
Okay, similarly, is 9 it is in its exponential form? Is 9 in its exponential form?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes?
Yes. No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Yes,
Ma'am,
ma'am.
please check. No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Exponential forms always have their lowest form, are in the lowest
Ma'am.
form. That means that cannot be broken out further. We cannot break the prime. They are in their prime factor form. Is 9 is
Ma'am,
in its
3 to
prime
the
factor?
power. No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
No. So what will be the number?
No,
Ma'am,
ma'am.
3 to the power.
Ma'am, 3 to the power 2.
Ma'am, 3 to the
Now
power.
check for 15. Check for 15.
Power 2.
Check for 15.
Ma'am, it is not also in exponential.
Huh?
Ma'am, it can be reduced.
It can also be broken into prime factors. See,
Ma'am, it can be broken. 5.
all the numbers should be in their prime factor form. So 50, is 15 in its prime factor form? 15 is a prime factor. Is 15 a prime factor?
No, ma'am.
So make it into a prime factor form and write it in the bracket.
Ma'am, 5 to the power 3.
5 to the power 3.
And 5 to the power 3.
Ma'am, it becomes 125.
5 to the power 3 is 125. Take out the prime factor of 15. Take out the prime factor of 15.
Okay.
3 into 5. Am I right or wrong?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
4 we have already taken out. 2 to the power 2. Now come to the denominator section. 6. Is 6 in its prime factor form?
No, ma'am.
Is
No, ma'am.
no. So what will be the prime factor form?
No, ma'am. 3
Then what will be the prime factor form?
3 into 2.
Ma'am, 3 into 2. Ma'am, 3 into 2.
3 into 2.
Yes, ma'am.
Is 5 in its exponential form? 5 in its first form?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
3?
Yes, ma'am.
Next factor.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
अब मेरा पूरा सुबह से लेके सिर्फ क्वेश्चन आंसर मैथ्स का पढ़ना
बेटा ये आप
इसमें रखो ये हम लगा देंगे
बेटा अभिनव हमार किसी के
वो
पीछे
रख पेपर मैप से बुक
आवाज
में
आ
रखो
रही है
ना।
क्या?
मैम
Voice
अभिनव,
asking aloud.
मैम अभिनव,
Abhinav,
मैम नॉट माइन.
if you want to answer, then only please switch on your
मैम
mic.
माइन इज ऑफ.
Otherwise, switch it off. Okay? So that I can speak properly. Now, see, whatever factors we have broken it, I have just substituted them. See, in place of 4, what I have written? 2 to the power 2. In place of 9, what I have written? In bracket, because we are substituting now. So, in the form of bracket, I have written 3 to the power 2. For 15, I have substituted in the bracket 3 into 15 to the power 2. 4 was substituted by 2 to the power 2. Come to the denominator section. 6 is substituted by 2 into 3 whole to the power 2. 5 is again given as rest is copied. Clear? Any confusion here? Any confusion here?
No, ma'am.
Okay,
No,
gone.
ma'am.
Now let's
No,
see
ma'am.
No,
what
ma'am.
we'll do. We
No,
use
ma'am.
our lost all the terms. Here what we will use? Power of power. Here is power of power. Here the base is different but the power is same. So what we'll split it out into two parts. Right? Here we don't have to do anything. Again here the base is different but the power is same. So we will split it out into two parts. Right? And rest copy. So what happened? See, 2 3s are 6 power of power. 3 3s are 4 copied. 3 to the power 2. 5 to the multiplied by 5 to the power 2 multiplied by 2 to the power 2. Now come to the denominator section. 2 to the power 2 multiplied by 3 to the power 2. Rest copied because they were already in the exponential form. Any confusion here?
No, ma'am.
Everyone clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
No, ma'am.
No ma'am or yes
No
ma'am?
ma'am, no doubt.
No doubt.
Ma'am, no doubt.
Ma'am, no doubt.
So now
No
what
doubt.
we will do? We will assemble the same power base and add up their powers. So 2, when we in the numerator case, when we assemble 2, we got 6 plus 2 together written multiplied by assemble 3 because there were 3, 4 plus 2, 5. Only one term was there, so 2. Similarly, in the base case also we wrote we saw where are the base 2, we assembled 2 base 2 together and got 2 and see 2 plus 3 plus 1 because if there is no power that means there is 1, 2, 3, 1. Then assemble 3 base and saw the powers 2 plus 2 and 5 was self. So you can see all the numbers are copied and all the powers are added. So on adding the powers, what I get? 6 plus 2 is 8 to the power 8. 4 plus 2 is 6, so that means 3 to the power 6. 5 copied as it is. In the case of denominator, 2 plus 3 plus 1 is 6. 3 to the power 2 plus 2 is 4 and 5 as it is. Now what we will do? Can anyone tell what we will do now? Now all the terms are in the form of what will be my next step? Class,
Ma'am, we will divide.
what will be my next step?
Ma'am, we will divide.
Divide. How? How to divide? To which number we have to divide? See, you can, okay, let me tell you. You can see that the terms are same in the numerator, the base is same in numerator case also and denominator case also. So we will assemble the same bases and apply division law. So what happened? When I assembled 2 to the power 8 divided by 2 to the power 6 gave me 2 to the power 8 minus 6. 3 to the power 6 divided by 3 to the power 4 gave me 3, 6 minus 4. 5 to the power 2 minus divided by 5 to the power 1 gave me 5 to the power 2 minus 1. Okay? Solving it. 3 to the power 2 into 2 to the power 2 into 3 to the power into 5. Our question will end here if we have asked just to simplify. If we were asked just to simplify or and write the answer in exponential form, our question had ended if we have asked to simplify and write it in the exponential form. But the question was given to us to simplify and write it in the form, and we have to not only to simplify but to find the values. Clear? So what happens? 2 to the power 4, 2 square is 4, 3 square is 9, 5. So 4 9s are 36, 36 5s are 180. And this 180 is our final answer. Any confusion? Any confusion?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Okay. So copy it down.
No.
Copy it down.
Ma'am, someone is taking screenshots.
I'm copied.
I know there are some students. Rather to say over smart students. Okay, done. So next slide. Find x. You have to find x. See, in this type of question, you will previous question you were getting only LHS side, but now you will get LHS and RHS together. First, see. The first step is to convert the LHS side into exponential form and RHS side into exponential form. You can see your LHS side is already in the exponential form. You have to convert the RHS side into exponential form. Can you tell me the exponential form of this number 32? Fast.
Ma'am, 16 to the power 2.
Is 16 the base? Base
16.
is can 16 be a correct answer?
Ma'am,
ma'am.
16. Ma'am,
No,
16
ma'am.
to the
Ma'am,
power
No,
2.
2
ma'am.
to the power 5. Ma'am, 2 to
Is
the power
16 in a
5.
prime factor? Is 16 a prime factor? Then how come it will be a correct answer?
Ma'am, 2 to the power 5.
Fast.
Ma'am, 2 to the power 5.
2 to the power 5. Good. 2 to the power 5. So it will be, now write this statement. This is the statement required for. Since the base of LHS and RHS are equal, the powers can be equated. That means we will just see the powers and may write it in the form of equation. Write down the statement. Without the statement, the next step will not be correct. You have to write each and every, whenever this type of question will come or this type of situation will come, you have to use this form method. Then you have to write the statement. Without writing the statement, your value will not be taken as correct. In this case, I am talking about Rastogi. Please be alert because you don't write anything. You think only the answer is correct, you will get the marks. And copy the statement and learn
Yes,
the
ma'am.
statement and learn it also.
Yes.
So what happens? On equating the power, we get x equal to 5. And the question was checking that what is the value of x. So we got the value of x equal to 5. Any confusion? Any
No,
confusion?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
So let's, okay, let's see another form. Here x to the power 8 is equal to 1. So what will be the value of x?
Ma'am, 0.
Ma'am, 1. Ma'am, 1 only.
1. Right. Anything power to the power of 1 is 1. So x to the power 8 equals to 1. So if we write x to the power 8 equals to 1 to the power 8, that means x is equal to 1. Any confusion?
1.
It was an
No,
oral
ma'am.
question. It was an oral question or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let's move to the another one. See, again, 2 to the power 7 to the power 3 into 2 to the power 7 to the power 2 is equal to 2 to the power 7 2x minus 1. RHS is already in the simplified form, but the LHS is not in the simplified form. So first we will do what? And all the bases are same, so we can use that equation law. We can use the equation rule, right? So first step, we will balance the LHS. So 2 to the power 7, 3 plus 2 becomes 5 and 2 by 7 2x plus 2x minus 1. You can see the base of LHS is equal to base of RHS. Right or wrong?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So, we will write the same statement because without this statement we cannot do the next step. Without this statement we cannot write the next step. So, what will be the, since the base of all the exponential values are equal on LHS and RHS, the powers can be equated. So, what is our equation now? 2x minus 1 is equal to 5. Am I right or wrong? Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
So, x will be how much?
Yes, ma'am.
5.
X will be 5. Confirm?
No, ma'am. 6.
6. I'm not talking about 2x, I'm talking about x. What will be the value of x?
Ma'am, we will divide 6 by 2.
X
Ma'am,
is equal to
6.
6 or 3.
Ma'am, 3. 3.
3 because 2x is given now, not x was given. We have to find x. So x is equal to
3.
Any confusion?
No, ma'am.
So now note down your homework for today. Noted?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So any other confusion? Any other confusion?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you class and have a nice day.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye, ma'am.
Ma'am, can we stop recording?
Thank you, ma'am.